Good morning, this is Brian Johnson. Just got out of the gym all nice and sweaty. And hey, the purpose of my video today is to share with you what I used to take my blood pressure from a consistent 140/90 to, morning, how are you? Great. To from a 140/90, which is mild hypertensive and actually should be considered on quote-unquote medications. Well, here's what I did to reduce it down to 120/70, which is crazy because most of my life, adult life anyways, has been 140/90. So check it out. The biggest impact that was made wasn't necessarily by vegetables. It was made by cutting out my meats, cutting out my beef, cutting out my turkey, cutting out my chicken. Now when I say cutting out, I say about 70% I cut them out. And here's the reason why. Because when animals are killed, they have fight or flight hormones just like human beings do, where their adrenals are running loose and they have epinephrine, norepinephrine, and those are all fight or flight response hormones. When animals are killed and when they're not treated well, those hormones are very rampant in their body, just like when humans are running on fight or flight and they're scared for survival and things like that. What happens is when they're killed, those are all in their bloodstream. Can't separate them. And when you eat them, you ingest them. And in turn, those hormones start to interact with the hormones in our body, which in turn creates stress, creates adrenal fatigue, creates all kinds of fun stuff. Blood pressure being another one of those symptoms. So here's what I use instead of meat. Now I still have beef on occasions, I still have turkey on occasions, I just don't really desire it that much. So here's what I use instead. This stuff right here, you heard me talk about it. It's called Seitan, S-E-I-T-A-N. It's a vegan meat, and here's the crazy thing. This is actually a wheat gluten protein. So here's what my experience is, and understand that everyone is different, no one's the same. My experience is that when I have gluten, my eyes get all swollen, like yesterday from eating all those pizzas. You saw the videos and stuff that I did yesterday. When I have wheat gluten, my face gets a little swollen, my eyes get a little swollen, I get congested, all that stuff. Now, the interesting thing is that when I have this stuff, I don't experience those same symptoms. So somehow or another, it doesn't affect me the same. My invitation to you is to just be open-minded, try it, see if you like it, and most importantly, it's going to take you 3 or 4 times before you actually maybe like it, or you say, oh, I could eat this. It's different, right? The key is just paying attention to how your body responds to the foods that you eat, so you can determine whether your body likes them or whether your body does not. So there's your tip for the day. Have an amazing day. Some things you can add as a bonus to that is wheatgrass, number 1, and celery, number 2, to help your blood pressure lower even more. Now, if you're on blood pressure medications, you need to make sure you be mindful. Always consult your physician before you implement any of the information that I share with you. And if you're truly ready and committed to mastering your health, my invitation to you is to join me in my next 6-week challenge. It starts not this Thursday, but next Thursday. I will leave a link for my application in this post so that if you're serious about it and you would like to have a conversation, the conversation is free, to see if you are a good fit for my program, then I will leave that open to you. So trust me, follow my advice, have a great day, and if you use some of the stuff that I talk about, you will notice a difference in your life. So have an amazing day. Morning. Remember, if you don't make time for your wellness, you will make time for your illness. Bye-bye.